All right, welcome back to the second half of tonight's game between Norristown and Cheltenham. We're knotted at 30. We have some statistics to pass on. Not surprisingly, the leading scorer in the game is Harris Manziel with 15 points. Leading the Eagles is Willis Gardner with 9. Leading rebounder in the game is Vaughn Tinsley with 5. There's only one person in foul trouble. That's number 3 for the Eagles, Tezzy Dunlap. He has 3. It has been an exciting, if not an exceedingly well-played game, and I look forward to another interesting 16 minutes.
Tell your players the first 3 minutes of the first and second half, Joe. We'll see who sets the tone in the first couple.
All right, here's Blackwell, top of the key. Stripped by number 21, Kyle Black, in quick hands. However, it was out on the Panther. Blackwell to inbound. There's number 11, that's David Wrigley.
You let him go on that one too.
Carl Dean, Wrigley. Carl Dean, right wing, splash. Nice shot. A 3-point play. He had a good look at the basket there, Bob.
A lot of time.
You got a freshman on a senior there. Interesting matchup. There's Tinsley. Here comes Pierce. Nice pass. Nice play. David Wrigley on a fast break. Beautiful pass from Pierce.
The player did not retreat to the basket.
Here's a steal. Long rebound. Hector with the rebound.
Said the first 3 minutes, Joe, and set the tempo.
Yep.
It's 5-0 on this run.
Blocked by Carl Dean underneath. Out of bounds on Cheltenham. Nice play by Carl Dean. A little out of control there. Got to pull it up. All right, here's Brandon Hector. Looks to drive. Dishes to Blacken. 15-foot jumper. He's way short. There's Tinsley. Misses the turnaround layup. Tinsley with the foul against Blackwell.
He turned the wrong way on that. Van Court turned the wrong way on that shot. You gave him more time to miss it. But what I said to you to start the second half, we're a minute and a half in. Norristown has definitely set the tempo in the first minute and a half. They scored 5.
Yes, they have.
That possession, clearly more aggressive and intense.
Gardner, top of the key, looks to drive, dishes beautifully. Pierce draws a foul. Boy, for a freshman, Bob, he's a powerful kid. Powerful young man.
Very vertical. Very quick off his feet.
At 15, I could barely jump over the Philadelphia Daily News.
Were you ever able to?
Never.
Now he's 1 for 3 with that technique. I'm sure that's something the coaches will be looking at because his left part of his body is not facing the cylinder.
I missed them both.
1 out of 4.
Missed them both. All right, here's Manziel. Boy, he's a smooth player. Manziel with his 17 points.
Finger rolled that cylinder, and he's got to be 5'8", 5'9".
Missing those 2 foul shots hurt. Blackwell eats the basketball.
And you could see that coming.
Yeah.
He went from out at the head instead of up top. Too much time to deliver it.
Gardner with that set shot. Pierce with a tough rebound. All right, there's a foul on Blackwell under the basket. 31. Pushed off underneath.
That's the kind of consistency that I'm talking about with Willis. Makes the penetration, leads to a good shot underneath. Then he takes a 26-footer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, point guard's got to be a little bit more clever than that. He's got to be the coach's brains out there. Rary comes back with a nice rebound. There's Blackwell. Dean in the corner, slashing to the baseline. Out of bounds, Cheltenham.
If you're Cheltenham, you have to make that adjustment. Every time he's got it in that corner, he has gone to the basket, same side, and it's a right-handed layup. It's not even a left-handed layup.
Gardner gives up a screen, brings the ball out. There's a jump shot, top of the key, short again.
See, they don't have anybody that can take that outside shot.
Right.
13 doesn't, 55 doesn't, 51 doesn't.
There's Manzel. There's Vancourt, first basket since the opening minutes of the first quarter. 35-34, Cheltenham within one.
Right between his legs.
Yep. All right, here's Goggins back in the game. And I believe
Goggins back in the game.
Wrigley's out. Blackwell in the backcourt, don't understand that. Deep corner, back to Blackwell, looks to drive. Challenged Vancourt. Vancourt knocked it out of bounds. Pierce with a jump shot, bangs off the back rim.
He was almost going to give that ball up again instead of that penetration. Now see, this helps Norristown with 23 handling the ball out there.
Yep.
Too much time and he's not going anywhere. All that to give it up.
Here's Blacken, looks to penetrate, stolen inside. Blacken gets it back.
Nice move.
8-foot jump shot, no good. Two Eagles battle for the ball and they lose it out of bounds. Into the game for Cheltenham is Tinsley and number 32, Pat Mansell.
I'm not sure on the substitution move with what Cheltenham's just done here. Nobody's in foul trouble with them, and number 50 is a liability.
Here's Carmona looking to drive. Number 13, Brandon Hector, prevents the basket, smart foul.
I'd rather see Vancourt back in for them. Number 50 is not an offensive player. He just turned it over, and he almost turned it over twice previously. Yeah. And his big players are not in foul trouble.
Number 50 in for the Panthers is Paul Sandher. Here's Anthony Carmona. Makes the first, 36-34. Eagles by 2. 3:16 left to play in the third quarter. Nice shot. Anthony Carmona drains 2. 37-34 the Eagles. It's going to be a problem
for him. It's going to be a problem. No Cheltenham. I mean, no Cheltenham players even close to getting that basketball.
Right.
And plus, he gave it to him right in the trap area.
You stay out of the corners, right, Bob?
Bad area to give it to him. Where are you going to go?
Yeah.
I still think this is Norristown's game to win or lose. I don't see Cheltenham as the better team.
It would be very nice to see the Eagles come out with a win here today.
Particularly with a team that's 4-0 and
yes,
beat
exactly.
a couple very good teams.
Exactly right.
Norristown has to avoid the turnovers and play smart. They can't be committing the fouls.
Right.
We have a role reversal in the second half. Cheltenham has 3 fouls and Norristown with 1.
Right.
No, they got to look. Got to look.
Oh, my. Sander was all by himself. All by himself.
He didn't use the backboard on that shot.
Nope.
I thought he was going to miss it.
Here's Gardner, right wing inside, stolen. Try to get it through about 3 pairs of arms. You're not going to do that all the time. Here comes Blackwell, down the right side, shifts inside, rolls in a layup. Nice play, Julius Blackwell, 39-36.
Ooh. Close to a walk on that, I thought, Joe.
Yep.
Very close.
Eagles didn't get back on defense. Here's Carmona and Gardner in the backcourt for Norristown. Inside, back out to Gardner.
Sloppy again. Sloppy again, going to the middle.
He's trying to force that ball inside, and there's just too many arms in the way. Just too many arms in the way. All right, in for Norristown. Back in for Norristown is Jermaine Pierce.
Pierce is back into the game.
Out is Quincy Goggins. Pat Flory is back in the game for Cheltenham.
See, there they are, that backcourt pressure on the guard, and see where he gives the ball. See,
right there.
Where he gives it up. That doesn't help you.
Nope. All right, there's Tinsley with an 8-foot jump shot. Cheltenham with a 1-point lead, 1:47 left to play in the third period. There's that pass inside again. Carmona drains a nice 15-foot jump shot. 41-40, we're on the seesaw.
No Cheltenham defense and no hands up on the shot. I don't think I've seen a hand up tonight, unless they want the ball on offense.
Right. There wasn't anybody within 5 feet of Carmona. Here's Manziel, jump shot.
That is
Bang.
The only perimeter player on Cheltenham's team.
Unbelievable. 43-41, Manziel.
But see, none of Cheltenham's players hands up again. Look, they're all down at their side. You have to shrink that passing lane.
Norristown probing the perimeter of the Cheltenham defense. Here's Carmona, misses a long jump shot. Norristown's ball out of bounds.
Got to grab that. Yeah.
They got a break.
42 seconds, you're down by 2. We're going to play for the last shot. We didn't on that last one.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think they'll go right for it. I think the first Eagle who has an open shot is going to take it.
I think you look, I know you want to look to go to the basket and see if you can get someone to pick up that foul. Go to the basket.
Nice play inside. And here's to Manziel again.
That's trouble.
Manziel is
nice
great.
Play. He used his body to shield against a defensive player, and Willis was right there, and he still shot it over.
All right, here's Carmona, right wing, Gardner, playing for the one shot now. Cheltenham up by 4, 12 seconds left to play in the third period. Here's Flory. That's the end of the third period. Cheltenham came back after falling behind by 5. Cheltenham now with a 4-point lead, 45-41, end of the third period.
Little role reversal. The first 3 minutes, it was all Norristown. The last 2 minutes, it was all Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Poor shot selection and turnovers made a difference in the last couple minutes of the third quarter.
Yep. Willis tried to force at least 2 passes inside.
The turnovers have definitely hurt. And Cheltenham certainly is looking to push the ball up the court. They made a couple easy buckets, but Norristown wasn't able to sustain that first 3 minutes of the game.
That's right.
The second half of the
That's
game.
right.
It starts out with Cheltenham's possession.
Yes, that's right.
Cheltenham's possession. So this, if you're Cheltenham's coach now, you're telling them this is a really important possession. Let's either get field goal foul shots out of it, something positive, put them down by 5 or 6.
7-7-7-2-7-9.
All right, here we are for the start of the fourth quarter. Norristown down 4, Cheltenham's ball out of bounds. Carmona goes for the steal. Here's Manziel.
Now,
Stripped.
did you see where he gave the ball up
Yes,
and what it led to? That has been my bone of contention here. He gets that kind of pressure. He gives the ball up. Even if it's not an immediate turnover, that led to a turnover.
Right.
He put him right by the sidelines. Trap, turnover. And Willis can't be giving the ball up there
No,
either.
that's right. That's exactly right. There's that set shot again, way off the mark. Way off.
Uh-oh.
Here's Mansell all by himself. Oh, he's smooth. My word. My word. What a great player this kid is.
He's a very talented player. Now, you thought he was going to shoot that right-handed, and he reversed it with the left.
He can play. Where has he been? All right, 6-point Norristown deficit. They got to get back into this game. They need a basket. Vancourt.
That shot was influenced because of Tinsley and Vancourt.
Yep.
He didn't go up strong on it. Now see where he gives it up again.
Yep. All right, Vancourt, top of the key. Flory looking to shoot. Mansell's on fire. Mansell is
Norristown
absolutely
has to
on
do
fire.
a better job. Now, he's the one that's doing the score, and that's the guy you have to give the attention to.
That's not the shot you want to take.
No, it isn't, Joe. You're right. You need to be more balanced, and you have to look to go to the basket. You need a field goal there. You don't need the jump shot.
Right. Here's Gardner with the steal. Nice play by Pat
That was
Flory.
a beautiful play. That was a great hustle effort after the turnover.
All right,
Very smart. And he was right. It was off Willis.
Yeah.
It's a great play.
Norristown calls timeout. They got to regroup. 6 minutes left to play. They're down 9.
If Norristown, Joe, is going to continue to put pressure on their guards, and I think they have to put the pressure on Cheltenham guards, they have to know where 23
is. Yeah.
They have to know where he is all the time. Now, his MO has been he can go to the basket, he can reverse on either side, and he has the jumper. You have to deny him the basketball or get your hand in the face.
Right.
His baseline jumpers have been uncontested shots.
Yep.
The 2 shots that he made to the basket, probably he would have beat anybody.
Yes.
Because he's used the basket as a player to protect his shot on both of those reverse layups. Other than that, Cheltenham hasn't demonstrated that anyone else can do the scoring.
That's right.
On the offensive end, they have to do a better job. Norristown controlling the basketball, going to the basket. Tell Willis he's got to go to the basket.
Right.
He's got to make the penetration and give up the ball.
All right.
And there's another open player.
Yep. All right, you got Blackwell on Brandon Hector.
I would like to have a pass chart on their point guard to see where he's giving that ball up each possession. Now, we got away with a push-off.
Nice rebound by
Pushed off.
Pierce. Nice rebound. Leading the break. No basket. Pierce was out of control. Offensive foul.
That time, Cheltenham did it right. They didn't try and pick up in the open court. They retreated to the basket, let the defender play that spot, let the offender go to the basket.
Costly.
Turnover.
All right. Here's Gardner. Blackwell. Gardner. Dean from the left wing. No good. 18-foot jump shots aren't going to do it. Out of bounds.
See, and they're having trouble with that pressure.
They are. They really are.
They are having problems with the pressure. Now, where were the two guards when he got that offensive rebound? Neither one of the two guards for Cheltenham were close to him to help him out.
That's correct.
And you don't want Tinsley putting the ball on the floor there. You want him to outlet and then get it back.
Nah, Willis is forcing his shot now.
That's 0 for
at least 6.
Right.
0 for 6. All right, big basket by Julius Blackwell. Brings the Eagles to within 7. Cheltenham calls timeout.
That's a good timeout for them.
It is.
It's
it
a
is.
Good timeout. Can't approach it positive. You're up by 7 points. You have the possession. Now, what are you talking about as coach? You're telling your players, patient, go to the ball, avoid the turnovers, and let's make our shots going to the basket. Good percentage shots. We don't need to put up threes. Let's go to the basket. And I'm sure Norristown's coach is saying they will turn the ball over. Let's put a lot of pressure on the ball and stop with the jump shots.
Yeah.
Go to the basket. Willis has got to penetrate.